on TSN.
Our opening week quarterfinal match will feature the defending champion Sandi Anderson of Winnipeg against Janet Peters of Saskatoon. The winner will become our first semifinalist as we march towards the $10,000 that will go to the winner. The loser of this one will take home $1,000.
Ooh, a little bit of a stick there at the foul line.
And what a break.
Huge break. A little smile. Check that approach, Sandi. Again, she gets the break, but in some ways it's not a break. She had great lift on the ball, great turn on it. She broke up the split. Stick again, but makes the spare.
Well, Janet Peters, as we saw, really had a great closeout to her game against Saru Makashi of Thunder Bay.
She really got comfortable the last 6 frames. She had 5 strikes in her last 6 balls in that frame. Sandi as well, though, she had 4 strikes in her last 6 frames. So both ladies got comfortable in the first match, found their range, and they were throwing the right kind of ball to get strikes.
A little full, huh?
No rotation on the ball that time. It didn't hardly break at all on the lane. Normally we saw it when she was carrying all those strikes. The ball was breaking from left to right. She would have broken that up.
No, you're right.
That one looked like it went a little bit straighter.
That's good, though, to get the 15 count in the opener. You never know, do you, that those pins that you just got, this might mean something down the end of this.
How many times we've seen games lost by 1, 2, 3 pins, and it's all about what you leave on the lane and about count on strikes and spares. There it is. Turned that one over.
Bad break as the 3 wraps around the 2.
And sometimes that can be the danger of the ball crossing over. It's actually going away from the head pin when it hits. Watch where the head pin goes, right up over top of that left corner pin. Good spare. She's perfect on left corners through this first match in a little bit. She was 1 for 1 in the first one, and now 1 for 1 here in the second game. Great shot, left-hand pocket. Sandi in that first game, she hit the head pin 6 times and got 6 strikes. It was a question of those misses, and she made most of her spares, but
So it's the defending champion Sandi Anderson against Janet Peters, and Anderson with a couple of marks to open up this quarterfinal. And she'll go back to back. The winner will move on to become the first semifinalist in women's 5-pin play. The loser takes home $1,000.
Much better slide this time on that lane. Little bit of movement on the ball, but right-hand pocket. Great shot from Sandi. Janet to answer. Spare up in 2.
That's better.
Great shot that time. Left-hand pocket. Very smooth at the foul line. Not as much lift, not as much extension out onto the lane.
The other thing too, Bill, is I think, you know, she did well to get the 15, get the spare. She's seeing Sandi. She needs to at least get something going. You don't want to let Sandi get so far ahead. And it's still early, I realize that, but
you really got to match her ball for ball and take advantage if Sandi happens to open.
Oh, great action, great action. Because it looked really thin on the head pin.
It was. Thin right-hand pocket, and it's going away because of that backup. See where the corner pin, that was the 3-pin that took out the left corner that time. Big break and a huge double early in this match for Janet Peters. Oh yeah, Sandi's dialed in now. That's 3 in a row. Great shots. Good extension, no issue with the slide now. And she's getting good reaction in both pockets. 2 in the left, 1 in the right. 3 strikes in a row. Oh, right hand pocket that time, a little bit thick, but she gets a break. Pick this up on the replay from overhead. You can see the big lift Sandi gets on the ball and the little bit of rotation as it leaves her hand.
That 3-pin stabbing, literally stabbing the corner 2. And so now Janet Peters, she's got 2 strikes up, but really is desperate for 1 here. Oh, go on.
Still smiling about that one. That was really thin. She could have got a break on that right-hand corner pin. Both the head pin and the 3-pin sliding over. Pick it up here. And that was the 3-pin. Just caught a bit of the corner pin.
And she has it. Good for her. Listen, that's a huge spare.
Absolutely.
Huge spare.
Keeps her in the match at this point. Now she's got to follow it up. Has to hit the head pin here and get the good count back on the spare in 5. On the side, great
Very
shot.
nice. You know what? There you go. That's the kind of action that we saw in her opening against Umakashi. Watch the ball take out that whole right side.
Absolutely, absolutely. She's really comfortable out there right now, and she's got great lift on it, great rotation, perfect location.
But look at Sandi Anderson. She got 4 in a row she throws here in 6.
It looked like she really tried to throw that one harder. Yeah. Threw it off to the right-hand side.
Tried to place it a little bit.
She'll be talking to herself now. Get the ball back to the middle. First time she's missed the head pin in this game.
And she manages to get her spare, so she keeps her marks going. So very nice game by these two here in this quarterfinal.
Really big lift on that one. Bowling ball takes out the corner pin. She's on the inside. Good shot. Sandi with a lead through 6 frames, working on a spare.
Nice rebound for her, isn't it? Wow.
Bit of a look on Sandi's face. I'm not sure she thought that ball was going to work, but great reaction. Janet now working on a strike in 6, needs the double here to get back in the match. Could see her leaning. She knew she was going to be left of the mark as soon as that left her hand. There it is. That's the
nicely done. And again, as you pointed out, the spare keeps her in the game. Falling a little bit further behind, but at least she's there for any Anderson mistake.
Well, that's the thing. You got to keep it clean. Janet's only had 1 open frame this game. That was the first frame. She missed the head pin twice, both sides. Has to have strikes, though. She's 37 pins down.
Oh, come on.
All right, that's still a good count. Picks up 28 on the spare in 7. Her 3rd left corner of the day.
That's Janet's daughter, Jessie Lee, and we welcome her to Calgary. Right now, Mum, though, just falling a little behind, and that will not help. So she has her second
critical spare miss.
Yep.
8th frame of a match when you're already down 37. Now you got a bit of a break just getting the corner pin, and then to miss it for the spare.
So a second open frame, and it comes at a critical time. All the bowlers are wearing the patches. You see them on their left side. That is to celebrate the 100th anniversary of 5-pin bowling here in Canada.
Absolutely. Invented in Toronto by Tommy Ryan.
Because the 10-pin game was taking too long, and this was a game, as I understand it, that could be played at the lunch hour.
And with the smaller ball, it was more attractive to the ladies at that time. Sandi is really on a roll right here. Great lift and extension. She's breaking up everything. As long as she hits somewhere on the head pin, it seems like she's got a chance to get a strike.
And first impression would be it's just she's overpowering the pins, but it's because of the action on the ball.
Its location and its rotation, all those things.
Yeah, great. You know, this is her 4th appearance on the championship. She won last year. She was a runner-up the year before that. She's averaged 248. She bowled a 264 in her opening game and has the potential of a 395 in this one. And for Janet Peters, I mean, yeah, it's just the air has come out here. You know that.
A little bit, but she's a veteran, a competitor. She's going to want to go out strong. She's made some great shots in this match. Just too many open frames. You know, one first frame open, 7th or 8th frame where she missed that corner pin. That's what really put her behind.
And also the opportunity was there. You know, when she had a chance for a strike, she got a spare instead. 7th, instead of a strike to match, she got a spare. And now she punches the head.
I mean, she's bowled well. She's going to shoot 260, finish here with a 254. But again, when you're up against a Sandi Anderson, a veteran who's been here before, knows what it takes to win, pretty tough competition.
No, absolutely. And I mean, the potential here is 249 at the moment. Her average at the bowling pin house in Saskatoon is 240. So to do that on TV as well, add in that pressure, and it's a 249 for Janet Peters, and she'll take home $1,000.
Sandi now 10th frame, possible 395, which would set a new championship bowling record. Previous high score was Karen Armstrong at 389 back in 2003, 2004. Second chop off of the match for Sandi. Had one in the first frame, same left-hand side, and made the spare. Deadly accurate today, Sandi has been. Sandi wearing red for the 2nd year in a row. So maybe felt like it was a good luck charm to wear red again.
Sandi Anderson, a wonderful 355. Our defending champion will move on now to the semifinals. Sandi is a dandy again here on the Canadian Bowling Championship.